Hey guys, it's Mike Bjorkman. Another fantastic week of Minute with Mike. You guys love NLP. You keep saying more and more and more. So we'll do it. These are very beginning techniques, but let's talk about my favorite. This is by far my absolute favorite one. It's called framing. This particularly works for me when somebody says, I have a friend in the business, my neighbor's an agent, something like that, and I say fantastic. So let me read this to you. Framing is one of those NLP techniques that fits well with other NLP techniques. The framing technique itself is a type of emotional amplifier or de-amplifier. So let me give you an example of that. You see the sentence there, and this is how I always start this. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, has there ever been a time in your life when you look back and perhaps you did business with maybe a friend or a family member? You know, maybe it went well, maybe it went bad, but let me ask you a question. Do you really feel that relationship is the same today as it was before that business transaction? And be quiet. And they're going to be like, yeah, you're right. Most of the time the sellers will say, yeah, it's a little different now, or maybe I shouldn't have done that, or it worked fine. And then I say, you know what, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you owe yourself the best. You owe your friend nothing. If I could show you how I can get 3 to 5% more than the average agent, would you sit down and talk about listing with me? They say yes. Simple as that. So framing, always look back. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, has there ever been a time? And pause and say, is the relationship a little bit different? And I'm sure they agree because I've been doing it for years. All right, that's another Minute with Mike. Thanks for watching. See you next week.